This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Well, this golf course goes back a long ways, to 1878, in fact. We're at Royal Troon Golf Club in Scotland. Rich Slaughter alongside Frank Nobilo. And Frank, where are some of the scoring opportunities out here?
Well, normally when the Open Championships played, the breeze comes out of the sort of northwest, which means those first few holes are played down breeze and the closing stretch is played into the breeze. So really you sort of make your hay on the way out and then you hang on for dear life on the way in. That doesn't really change because you have some rather short par fours to start.
Frank, you've played the Open Championship twice here at Royal Troon. What's that feeling like when you step to the first tee?
Well, links golf is so much different to what we play in America. The bounce, the roll, that have to be judged. And you get a relatively soft start here at Royal Troon. 370 yards doesn't seem like much, but it gives you an initial taste of bounce and avoiding the pot bunkers. That's an absolute beauty.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. -1 in the early going. And ready to tee off here at the par 4, 391 yards second.
Yeah, it's not overly long. The biggest priority for the players is just avoiding the bunkers. All 11 of them, whether it be with your tee shot or the second hole. But at that modest length, it is very much a birdie hole.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That will be a great look at birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. Back to the tee box here on hole number 3, and there are a few club selection decisions that come into play on this first shot, Frank.
There is. The reason why, there's a burn that cuts through from the 16th hole all the way across the golf course through the middle of the 3rd. And that stops, or should I say starts, at about 285 yards. That really has to be at the forefront of your mind.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Well, just needs to refocus right here. Out of bounds on that last shot, needs to keep this one in play. So playing the 3rd shot right now after having gone OB. Well, this will be the 3rd shot here, about 110 yards away. Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Nice par to remain at 2 under. Rich Lerner back at historic Royal Troon with Frank Nobilo, who's played the Open Championship on 2 occasions here at a golf course that goes back to the late 1800s. This is the first par 5, Frank, on the golf course, and you would think a chance to make a birdie and get that round started.
It certainly is. Dogleg right, 2 bunkers on the left. If you hit the ball a little bit straight, you'll certainly get into those pot bunkers. The one on the right, most people can carry. You carry that, this par 5, more than reachable.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Now his third, staring right at the green.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Well done. Another birdie, and now 3 under par. Now to the par 3 fifth. Frank, what are you trying to do here?
Really, anything on this green is going to give you a birdie putt. So allow for the bounce and roll. Just avoid those 3 bunkers on the left and that short one right.
Not too bad, about 25 feet away. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Now, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed. Had every chance of going in.
8-foot putt here. Three under on the day. All right, Frank, how about the 6th hole, long par 5?
Yeah, 3 bunkers off the tee. Avoid those. But if you hit a good one, certainly reachable.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
Birdie try up next.
Really? This is an awkward length. Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under. Ball's teed up, ready to fly here at the 7th.
Yeah, it's a slight elevated tee, so you see all the problems in front of you. A couple of bunkers down the left, 2 down the right, but it's links golf, so you know where you got to go. That's in between them.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good looking shot right here. That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
He'll take par and move on. Frank, this is one of the most famous holes in the whole sport, isn't it?
Postage stamp, just over 120 yards. It might seem short, but it's daunting. Many an Open Championship has been lost on this shortest of par threes.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. 14 feet to the hole. Don't leave it short. Wow. He needs this for par. Did the job right there. Frank, the ninth hole, 423 yards, not especially long by today's standards. You looking to make birdie here, or you happy to make a par and move on to the back nine?
Well, there's certainly a chance for birdie. One of the hardest things about the ninth is the raised green. And it's sort of, there's two tiers here, just the top level. If that pin is on the top level, then you would certainly walk away with 4 very happily.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Strong approach shot here at the ninth, and a good opportunity to finish this side with a birdie. These putts keep the round together. Really has a feel on these greens. That is another birdie. This is impressive. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second nine.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon. Oh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. And now we'll have this for birdie. Locked in on the read and the speed.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie, now have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
So a tester from 4 feet. No problem at all. Good putt and stays at 4 under par. Frank, please tell me that I'm not supposed to aim at the gorse on the left side here at 11.
Oh, yes, you do, Rich, but you better keep that ball in the air, and it better stay in the air for a long time. That's the line to the fairway. This is a long par 4.
That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man. Starting to really play well, -5. Back here at the 12th, and this is a hole that heads back towards the water. You might not see your tee shot land over the ridge in the middle of the fairway here, Frank, so what's the best strategy?
Well, it's called the fox, and you have to be cunning like a fox here. This one has a slight bend to the right, and a little like the previous hole, this is another fairway that certainly requires your best tee shot.
Just an ideal lie, Frank. What can he do from here?
Well, if he takes advantage of the tee shot now and goes at this flag, then he'll certainly gain on the field.
Setting up for an approach shot here. Frank, the Open Championship will be played at Royal Troon in 2016. It was first played back in 1923. What was first prize then?
A mere 75 pounds, so that equates to about $150 US. And just to give you an idea, the last time they played there, Rich, was back in 2004 when Todd Hamilton beat Ernie Els. He got a whopping 720,000 pounds. That's right, nearly $1.5 million.
The money's nice, but every player would tell you, Frank, it is still all about that claret jug.
It is, and that's actually suited the Americans because since 1962, they've been to Troon 6 times, and 6 times the victor has been American.
And getting ready for the putt. Almost. Wow.
Whoa, that was unexplainable. Thought that was easily going to be a par.
You don't have to focus. Try to make bogey. That puts them at 4 under for the round. And now the tee shot here at the 472-yard par 4 13th.
A hole that bends to the right, ideally hit it down the left side, and then you're playing to a raised 2-tiered green. What a great shot.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up.
It's no snack, though.
Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important that this one goes in.
On the tee here at 14, it's another par 3, Frank.
You don't get caught looking at the front of the green. That's where it's at its most narrow. Ideally, something that pitches just into the top of that mound.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. At the 15th, this par 4 is over 480 yards.
The key here really is the 3 bunkers, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. 260 yards gets you past that. If you find the fairway here, then you don't have to worry about the 3 bunkers that are short of this green.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. This is the second shot at the par 4. superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Ranking up the birdie stats today. How about this? 7 birdies on the card. Frank, here's the only par 5 on the back 9 at Royal Troon.
You'd think at 542 yards it would be reachable, but the burn that cuts across really limits the tee shot to about 280 yards. So it's very much about placing that second shot in a good distance for your third.
In the 1997 Open Championship here at Royal Troon, you played with Tiger Woods in the 3rd round. What did he do at this 16th hole?
He hit a driver for his second shot into a head breeze from about 270 yards. Managed to get it on the green, then knocked it in from about 45 feet for eagle.
You knew he was something special back then, didn't you?
Yeah, he was the only one that even tried that shot. Second shot.
Third shot, looking for a good one. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Let's see if he can make it 3 in a row.
He can't be that good.
Has to be feeling good right now. Looks good with 2 straight birdies and 7 under on the card. 17th here at Royal Troon. This is a very strong par 3, isn't it, Frank?
Well, if rabbits have teeth, then this is why it's called rabbit. Very, very strong par 3.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here. Oh, that was solid, Rich. This one's safely on.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, you've played in and contended at so many major championships. It's not a major if the finishing hole doesn't present a real challenge. What do you think of Royal Troon's finishing hole?
Well, it's not just the 18th hole, Rich, too. It's 16, 17, and 18 because the prevailing breeze, especially at the Open Championship time of the year, which is the second week in July, is normally back into it. So you look at that 464 yards, that's well bunkered off the tee, 3 on the left, 1 on the right, into a puffer breeze, and you've got yourself a great finishing hole.
Frank, this is a hole, number 18, where you don't want to be in a hurry to get to the clubhouse.
Yeah, there's out of bounds just off the back of this green, so you might want to keep that in the back of your mind. Don't go long.
Yeah, OB is just steps from the clubhouse. Pure strike, good result.
And that is close.
Getting set now over the putt. Now 8 under on the day. Frank, just some great golf here today.
Yeah, that's a round to remember. Not often you play that well and you feel like you were head and shoulders above the rest of the field.
What a thrill to watch. And for Frank Novello and our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.